Yeah, Silent Hill TDS, what's up? Yeah, come on. I.O.W. Sports Network, late night edition. Let's go. Come on.
We about to raise the bar. Wild card mar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card mar. We about to raise the bar. Wild card mar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card mar. Hey. L Boogie with the hot flame, ashtray full of top names, little tree for your membrane. This the night hour time frame. I just snatched up a 6-pack, got my hands on a lid pack, whipping up a little batch of snacks. Yeah, man, I think I'm all set. Late night, can't sleep. Go ahead and just tap in. Better grab you a cold one, and we about to get some laughs in. Wild card on the microphone, he'll hit you with a couple flurries. Y'all need to just strap in for some entertainment sports commentary. We about to raise the bar. Wild card bar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card bar. We about to raise the bar. Wild card bar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card bar. Hey. Wild card bar. Wild card bar. I.O.W. Late night sports. Wild card bar. Wild card bar. I.O.W. Late night sports. Wild card bar. Wild card bar. I.O.W. Late night sports. Wild card bar. Wild card bar. I.O.W. Late night sports. Hey.
Give me a second, let me light up real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, welcome to the I.O.W. Sports Late Night Hour Edition, hosted by Mr. Modelo himself. You already know the name by now. You know what I'm saying? Wild Card Mar. You already know the vibe. Pull up, let's go.
We about to raise the bar. Wild card mar.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's happening? How's everybody doing tonight? It's your boy, Wildcard Mar. I'm in the building. I'm rocking solo tonight. It's all right. But we here. And if you saw the title, we having a celebration. It's a celebration. Yes, we gonna party. Hey, get your drinks. Get your little smoky if you got to. I got that. You know, do what you got to do to celebrate tonight, because when I'm telling you it's a celebration, is because, well, we'll tell you why we celebrate. But no, please do me a favor. Go holler at my guy, 40 Water, Silent Hill TDS. That's my guy right there. Hit him up. His Hikers on YouTube. He made that dope intro for the podcast. So holler at him. Holler at a player when you see me in the street tree. Yeah. Yeah. Holler at a player. All right. And then, of course, y'all holler at us. I.O.W. Sports Network, Facebook, Instagram, and most importantly, the YouTube channel where all the content is at. Like, share, subscribe, hit that bell notification. Ding! Lets you know every time we drop new content. Like, you dig? Love it. And of course, I.O.W. Sports 1 on Twitter. Shout out to Sideline Sports. Shout out to Let's Talk Sports. Shout out to 613 Faith Productions. Shout out to Man Down Sports. Shout out Italy Chat. Shout out all the peoples that we collab with over here at I.O.W. Sports. You know what it is. And let's get into it. All right. Let's get down to the nitty gritty, to the what we came here to talk about. And when I say we celebrate, we gonna celebrate because nah. Hey. Goodbye to Daniel Snyder. Goodbye. Don't come back. You're gone forever. Trust me, NFL would not be having him back. All right. But the good thing that he is gone. Good thing that he is gone. And of course, in true Dan Snyder slithery way, he accumulated one more fine on his way out the door. $60 million for sexual harassment. You know, and helping withholding $11 million of revenue. You know, some findings were found out that he was doing it. Found out about the sexual harassment, $60 million fine right there. Add that to the $10 million he was already fined before from the NFL. So I mean, thank you, NFL. Thank you for finally doing what you're supposed to do, what you always claim that you do. You always claim, gotta protect the shield, but come on, you've been having a real sleazeball as one of your owners for such a long time. And quite frankly, if you ask me, I'm willing to bet that he ain't the only sleazeball and part of that ownership group of the 31 owners. Trust me. I'll put them $100 billion I know I don't got. But I'm willing to bet that Dan Snyder ain't the only one. He just happens to be the one that has to fall on the sword this time. So sold the team. I know you can't force the guy to do it. They didn't force him to do it. He felt it was he probably did it because there's probably going to be more stuff going to come out. All right. Regardless, it's done. It's approved. The sale has been talked about for months, but now it is finally done, deal, and over. But the damage is already done to that squad. You know, I hear a lot of people say they're going to have to change the name again because of copyright or trademark situations. Regardless, they should change the name again. I know. They didn't went through, 3 name changes already. You know, the Skins, Washington football team, Commanders, they should do it again. And the reason why they should do it is because as that new organization, as that new management team, I should say, takes over for that organization, they should want to seek their own identity. All right? They should want to seek their own identity as into, pretty much separate themselves. Find a way to mentally, rewire people on how they look at their franchise. Because at this point, yes, the black cloud, that cloud of forever just negativity and negative things associated with that team, you can now say that the nucleus of it or the cause of it is removed. All right. But here's one thing. That still doesn't change the perception that the public will see you. To me, that's human nature. I am the one of the belief that they have to do their damnness right now and they don't have to be perfect. No, what they have to do is show that they are going to be different from the previous management regime. So even if it takes literally firing every last person and making them earn their jobs back, then so be it. You need to understand that at some point you have to go through a full identity change. It is necessary. You have to change the perception how people see about you and think about you. That's just human nature. And for those who think that, why should they care about what the perception think? Because you know why? They're in the business. They're in the business of making money. And people don't, if they don't feel like you don't care about them, or you're not setting the right example that they agree with, they're not going to put their money and invest in you. That's the bottom line. You got to protect the bottom line at all costs. And that includes a full makeover, as in jerseys, name of the team, whatever. Obviously, they won't be able to do it now because of, money already invested in jerseys and stuff, merchandise. So pretty much you got to buy up all that stuff to pretty much clear it all. And you got to, rather staffing, like I said, if you got to rehire some people, make them earn them jobs back, so be it. I see you got Eric Bieniemy on the staff now, on the coaching staff. I don't know if that's part of the ownership's new, piece of the puzzle to re-image himself. Don't know. I know he was hired before the sale went through, but regardless, you got to start changing people's perception on what they think about the Commanders and the Washington franchise. And so you got a lot of work ahead of you to do. Dan Snyder gave you a real bag of shit. People's perception of that Washington franchise now is like, that's how it's been built. And now that he's removed, you guys got to give a new one. Like, hey, we're something fresh. We're something new. What happened before us won't happen now. It won't happen under our watch. And you gotta hold people accountable to what you're saying. And you as a new ownership group has to, you got to be held accountable as well to make sure that you live up to these words. Because you don't want to repeat what Dan Snyder did at all. At all. Matter of fact, let's hear what Josh Harris had to say anyway.
We understand that we need to win championships, create a positive impact on the community, and create incredible memories and great experiences for our fan base, much like I had as a youth growing up in Washington. We'll have more to say in the days that come, but today I want to leave it here. To our team and the incredible fan base in Washington, a new era of Washington football is here. It's time to get to work. I know what I got to do. And ultimately that comes down to winning, and it's not easy. There are 31 other owners that are good at what they do. There are 31 other cities, but it's on me and it's on our ownership group to deliver, and that's what we're going to do.
So there you have it. There you have it. You heard Josh Harris himself, part of the new management group. He said it himself. The first thing he said, we have to change the perception on how we look. It starts with winning, changing our perception in the community. I'm here to tell y'all, so obviously for those who follow me personally, I chop it up with the 613 fellas over there, 613 Freight Productions, D-Man K Sports Podcast. Majority of them for the DMV area. All right. Not all of them are Commanders fans. But one thing that they have in common is that, we can't mess with the Commanders until Snyder is gone. Like, people in the DMV area you talking about a celebration, they are really partying. They couldn't wait for dude to get up out of there. They didn't like the way that he wasn't, running the squad, obviously. This dude brought a lot of negative publicity to the squad. In and out of Capitol Hill appearances. You keep getting called to the Senate over behavior that he is personally doing. Like, come on. Some of the actual fan base down there, they weren't supporting the Commanders. I know they still sold tickets. People still showed up. Yeah, that's going to happen. Not everybody's going to boycott, for personal feelings or thoughts. But, my partners was telling me that hey, it ain't like that no more. The popularity went down. They also didn't like the way where he put the stadium at. They always felt Dan never gave a damn about the actual fans in the DMV. This is what was told to me from people from that area. They didn't care for Dan Snyder. But here's my biggest question. Here is my biggest question. Help me out, y'all. If NFL always talks about protect the shield, protect the shield, protect the shield, gotta protect the shield. Okay, well hell, that shield is really beat the hell up because it's been trying to protect a lot, but it's been covering a lot. I say it's been doing more covering than protecting. That shield has been doing a lot of covering, not protecting. And I'm talking about cover up. But the thing about it is NFL, you knew what kind of dude Dan Snyder was. You can't tell me you didn't. I know of all the private investigators that y'all got, people that used to work in law enforcement and know how to, stay out of sight but see everything. Come on, man. Everybody knows that you guys got your own private investigative type of department in the NFL. May not personally be on the books, but they accounted for. They getting information for you. So my thing is you knew what type of cat Dan was when you first got the first few allegations about the behavior down in Washington. So you knew. My biggest question is why just continue? Just let homeboy just be like that. Yeah, you gave him a little $10 million fine before, a little slap on the wrist to a billionaire. Yeah, you gave him another $60 million fine. Okay, slap on the wrist to the billionaire. Just subtract the $60 million for the $6.05 billion that he just got back from selling the team. And he did that willingly. Y'all didn't force him. Y'all may have said y'all didn't want him to own the team anymore. And, may have some choice words about the dude. But y'all didn't force him out. I'm looking at the NFL as well like, kind of perpetuated his behavior because you chose not to really do anything about it. Y'all remember when Sterling got in trouble with the NBA? Adam Silver said, no, we don't give a damn about you trying to keep your team. We making you sell it. They forced him to sell it. NFL should have been forced Daniel Snyder to sell it. And it still irritates me to this day that this guy gets to walk away with $6.05 billion in the sale. I'm so disgusted by that part. I don't know about y'all. That's still as happy as I am as one POS is no longer in the NFL as an owner. Oh my goodness. Why does he have to walk away with $6.05 billion? Oh my goodness. I wish the NFL can find a way to recoup that. Put it in medical insurance fund for your players that have made you the popular sport that you are in America. I don't know. Maybe actually, put it into the player side of the pie. Put that $6.05 billion and let them split it amongst every last player in the league. I don't care. Give it to these franchises so they can actually have more cap room. So maybe running backs can get paid. I don't know. Just suggesting, throwing out ideas. I don't care what you do with the $6.05 billion. I just don't want Dan Snyder to have it. Call me salty. I don't care. A piece of like him doesn't need to walk away with a deal with that money in a Brinks truck following home. You don't need that money. He's not deserving of it. But the NFL, you perpetuated it. You knew what he was. Year after year after year after year after year after year, he helped the value of that team kept going up because he knew the popularity of NFL kept going up. And he gets to be a dirtbag that walks away with $6.05 billion. Ain't that a piece? Ain't that some work? And for all the women that unfortunately had to deal with this POS, Y'all need to go holler at Tony Busby. Y'all was so quick to jump on Deshaun Watson for some happy endings. Why don't y'all go holler at Tony Busby and go get a coalition and go after Dan Snyder. Go get all that $6.05 billion. That's the best way y'all can really take it from that son of a bitch. Get together, holler at Tony Busby, get a little, coalition of the We Hate Dan Snyder, you POS group. And go ahead and sue for all that $6.05 billion. Start filing silver suit after silver suit after silver suit. Hell, if you was a minority, go holler at Ben Crump while he's dealing with the Northwestern shit, and come holler at us too on this Washington and get some of that $6.05 billion from Dan Snyder too. Might as well. That'll bring joy to me. I don't like the fact that POSs walk away with situations with money in it. I don't like this. That's the only bad part of this situation I really just can't stomach quite yet. So go get that money, y'all. The victims, go get it. The people that felt he did something wrong, go get it. Go get some of that $6.05 bill. Go get it. Anyway. Sheesh. So let's switch gears real quick. And y'all know, for those who watch the show on the regular, man, I've always been vocal about this NIL stuff and this, NCAA coaches with the... So Lane Kiffin is another coach. Lane Kiffin. Oh, goodness. Lane Kiffin is another one. He's another one joining the charades. Another one joining charades. Oh, state of college football is a disaster. Oh my goodness. Transfer portal. It's free agency. It's killing the game. We've got professional sports, Oh my goodness. These guys are so outdated. Oh my goodness. I just want y'all to hear this. All right. I just want y'all to hear this. Oh my goodness. So in the middle of all this hooting and hollering about name, image, and likeness, and the players earning this much type of money, and the transfer portal is free agency. So listen to this fool said, and I'm not complaining about it because we take advantage, obviously, of free agency. Oh my goodness. What are we doing, Lane Kiffin? Oh my gosh. Where's my boy Double J at? Where's Jay Jones at from 613 Fade Productions? This is some sucker shit right here, y'all. This is some sucker shit right here. And what I mean by sucker shit is the shit that just came out of his mouth about him complaining and wolfing and bitching about name, image, and likeness about these players making this type of money. We got to put a parameter on it, and the transfer portal is free agency. And you got the audacity in the middle of your bitch fest say, and I'm not complaining, because obviously we take advantage of the free agency too. What the hell are we doing? Oh, goodness. Shit like this makes me get migraines, makes my head hurt. It makes my head explode. You can't bitch and moan and fuss and complain about anything and then in the same breath say, yeah, but I'm not complaining, but we take advantage of it too. Lane Kiffin, are you listening to yourself? Are these coaches, are they listening to themselves? Do they know how out of touch and how silly they sound? It sounds like some real hater sucker shit. I don't know how many times I got to say it on my damn show that these coaches are getting on my damn nerves with this real hating shit about these players making the money. When y'all making damn millions and millions and millions off the backs of these young kids, no matter what their background is, no matter where they from, if one of them kids get hurt, they ain't gonna give a damn about them. You can't help me get to a national championship. I don't give a damn about you. You can't play no more. There's your scholarship. Good luck trying to pay for school. You can't help my team no more. What are you good for me? So let's stop the bullshit. I'm tired of even every last one of you damn coaches making stupid amounts of money, millions. Off they back. I don't see none of y'all raggedy motherfuckers putting a helmet on. I don't see none of you sons of bitches putting no pads on. I don't see none of y'all playing the damn game, putting your body on the line, leaving yourself open to CTE down the road. Possibly can have a career-ending injury, can't even play the game no more, and let alone probably can't even walk anymore. Putting your body at extreme risk for the love of the game that you love to play. They ain't doing it. None of them coaches is doing it. And you got the audacity to keep hating on them because, hell, I can actually take advantage of my name, my image, and likeness. You mad because y'all can't get all the money no more to yourselves? That's what you really mad about? Let's be honest about it. Huh? Let's talk about it. Why y'all coaches really keep, it's one after another, it's every year. Saban leads the crusade, and Kirby Smart jumps in, and then Dabo Sweeney with his punk ass jumps in, and then Eli Durkowitz from Missouri take this punk ass and say something, and then now Lane Kiffin is bitching and moaning. And the funny thing is some of these coaches is coming from the SEC, which y'all dominate this whole football landscape in college football. Y'all dominate it. Y'all the ones that's making the most money. Y'all the ones that's bringing in buku dollars after dollars after fucking dollars. I mean, y'all bringing in cold cash enough to fund not only just your department, but the whole damn university. And that ain't even talking about getting tuition and what these kids pay for just to go there, and what they pay for the books and just for the pay for to live there and the residents and shits. We ain't even talking about that. But we talking about the actual revenue that comes off the backs of these football cats. And we crying? We woofing, we bitching, we moaning as the coaches when you ain't got to really do shit. What do you have to do? So check this out. Ohio State brought in $251 million. Texas, $239 million. Alabama, $214 million. Georgia, $203 million. Michigan, $210 million. LSU, $199 million. I mean, my goodness, what are we talking about? These universities, these top universities are bringing in millions of fucking dollars in athletic revenue. And that's not just solely the football department, but it's probably the biggest piece of that money being brought in. $214 million from Alabama. I'm willing to bet a good 75% of it, maybe even less. Okay, I'm being exaggerating. Maybe 45 to 65 is the football program that brought in that revenue. So regardless, you still bringing in buku crazy money. Nick Saban makes almost $13 million a year. Kirby Smart not too far, probably 10 or 11. I know Lane Kiffin, my thing is he's been better as a coordinator than he has as a head coach. You flunked at Tennessee, was trash at SC. Matter of fact, I think you left because you had some violations from recruiting, and you ran like a coward, didn't want to face the facts. You know what I'm saying? They paid all that money down, and when you was with the Raiders in Oakland, you stomped there. You ain't got no good track record as being a good head coach. Hell, you went to Florida Atlantic. You recruited well, ain't did nothing over there. Then you come to Ole Miss thinking you're gonna do something after you left Nick Saban's side. So you was on Saban's staff for a minute. Like, come on, Lane Kiffin. Matter of fact, you ain't even done nothing with the damn in college game of football. You've been a good character. People like you because you make them laugh. You make me laugh, Lane Kiffin. Ha 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 ha. And you especially make me laugh when you say dumb shit like this. Come on, bro. These college coaches is getting irritating. They're getting annoying. It's baffling that they really are pocket watching. Now, I don't know about y'all. I'm just gonna keep it real because that's what I do on my show. At the end of the day, where I'm from Kansas City. You pocket watch on the man, you want some problems. You want some issues. What you count my pockets for? Mind your business. If you getting money, I ain't worried how you getting yours. I ain't counting your bread. Hey man, these coaches, they over here doing the Aflac commercials and they doing this and they getting paid off of what I do. I don't hear players ain't complaining. All they saying they want to get their piece of the pie for what they do. But they name, the image, and the likeness. They just want a piece of the pie too. What you mad for? You getting bread. You threaten at the point that at some point in time that one of these players might make more money than you? Is that what we doing? Can we talk? Let's talk about it. Is that what y'all really mad about? So y'all got some insecurity issues, some jealousy issues. At the end of the day, recognize that, whether how big your name is as a coach, they're not coming to see you. They coming to see the boys play. They coming to see the football team play football. And you don't play football, you coach. You coach. You get to stand on the sideline. Prepare the game plan. Cool. You're responsible for that. End of the day, you're not out there on the field. You're not sacrificing your body. That's the end. Period. Bottom line. These coaches crack me up, bro. You can't sit here and bitch and moan about NIL, transfer portal, and then say, well, I ain't trying to complain about it. Obviously, we take advantage of it. Telling you, man. This world is something twisted. Common sense ain't common, and just shit like this just makes no damn sense. It just don't. Lane Kiffin, you something special. Oh, you something special. But it's not just you. Because all these other coaches that's in part of this whole week gotta, say something about these players making this type of money. And the transfer people transferring in and out. Then if it's so bad, then don't use the transfer portal. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, if it's so bad, then why are you still coaching? I don't get it. Why are you still coaching if it's so bad? If it's such a disaster, the landscape of college football, if it's such a disaster, leave. All these coaches crying about this shit like it's so bad, leave. Go coach in the NFL. Some of y'all tried and you failed. Then go help out the XFL. Go get it started. Bring some popularity over there. Go coach the USFL. I didn't even watch none of the USFL. I didn't go, but do something. Go do it. Go see how popular you really are. And see if all these fans will still love me as Nick Saban and Lane Kiffin and Dabo Sweeney and Kirby Smart, and they'll follow me to the USFL or the XFL. Go see how popular you really are. Leave the game. Leave NCAA. Leave the college game alone then. If it's so, landscape is so disastrous, get the hell out of it then. I know when in my occupations, all the occupations I have, if I don't like the environment, I leave. I don't like the environment around me. I don't like how that makes me feel, or I'm not getting appreciated, or my money ain't right. I switch my environments up in a heartbeat. People, you're allowed to switch up your environments if you don't like it. Just so you know that. Just so you know that. It's okay if you switch up your environment. It won't be an issue. You do what's best for you, but let's not stay, sitting in the pile of shit and be like, oh, I'm mad that I'm covered in shit. Well, stop playing in it. I mean, let's be frank about the situation. I can't stand people who complain about something while they're in it. Trust. And especially when the advantage and the benefits are all geared towards you. That's my biggest gripe about these coaches. You guys are the ones that are sitting on top of the mountaintop financially. Handsomely paid. Who cares that you're allowed to transfer and with the transfer portal and whatnot, and based on wherever you want to get transferred to, based on how much money you can make in NIL. Who cares? Alabama's still gonna get top recruits. Ole Miss does well with recruits. Lane Kiffin, I'll give him that. He's a hell of a recruit. He's been just fine finding recruits. Kirby Smart seems like he's been doing just fine. I mean, back-to-back national champion after putting hellified defensive players and a quarterback in the NFL draft. I would say he's recruiting just fine. I say Clemson's been recruiting just fine. All these other teams with these coaches that are bitching and moaning, I think they're, for the most part, they are recruiting just fine. Why are we so sour? Why are we so bitter? Why are we so mad? Come on. You can't complain about the world when you sitting right on top of it. Like, I'm not high enough. Like, come on. Oh, college coaches, y'all trip me out. Let's switch gears. Rob Manfred, he's going to get reelected commissioner in baseball. And guess what? I got mixed bags about my Rob Manfred. I really do. I give him this credit. He's trying. He's competing like hell. And what I mean is trying and competing as in he's trying to, do things out of the unorthodox to get viewership, to get people invested, trying to, get more than one demographic to really buy into the game of MLB. He's trying. He really is. And what I mean by trying as in he's, doing all the rule changes and with the wider base and, the extra inning rules, start a guy on second base, the pitch clock, speed up the game, taking out the shift, doing this, certain rule changes of the game to make it more exciting. That's for one. And exciting equals more viewers. More viewers equals more revenue. That's the name of the game of TV. More viewers equals more money. And we know what's up. NFL is king, will stay king for a long time. Good luck trying to knock it off his heel. NBA is right behind it. Then after that, you could probably go college football, maybe college basketball, as in revenue, viewership wise. And then, then it might be a fight between Major League Baseball and NHL. But the fact of the matter is, Rob Manfred is trying. He's fighting. He's competing to get viewership. And he's really putting up a fight with all the rule changes. And all of this is in despite of all of the, followers, the lifelong followers. They're like, oh man, I hate it. I can't stand it. Stop changing it. It's not my game of baseball. And I get it. You real true baseball junkies that's been loving baseball for the last 30, 40 plus years, we know you like the baseball game the way it was. I know, we get it. But things must always evolve. You know why things must always evolve? Because evolution is inevitable and evolution is a must. Some things must go away to make room for something new to allow the growth. It's called evolution. It happens with everything. And if you don't evolve, guess what? You perish. You don't evolve, you perish. So in baseball right now, where Rob Manfred was still handling things as if he was Bud Selig, yeah, he would still have his loyal, faithful followers, but he wouldn't be able to grow the product amongst that. So the numbers would never go up. They can go down, but they won't go up because you are refusing to evolve. And so people will not won't soak in your product because they're like, bro, you still doing this? You're still on this? You can't expect people to, still appreciate in 2023 what you've been doing since 1903. What are we doing? So I get it. My old school baseball fans, diehard baseball fans, I get it. It's not the same sport, but you gotta understand things must evolve. And the crazy thing is, most of the true baseball heads I know, they're still gonna watch the product because they love it that much. They love it that much. So they're still gonna tune in, still gonna watch their games, still peek in, who's the hottest of this year, who's the hottest of the month, who's the hottest of the week, who's gonna line up and get their Golden Gloves at the end of the year, Silver Slugger, Cy Young, MVP. Can't wait for Fall Classic, playoffs, World Series, who's gonna get the championship. They're still gonna tune in. Is it that you just gotta understand in this evolution part of the game, you have to change up certain things so that you can grab the attention span, which are shorter. The attention span is shrinking, and it shrinks day by day by day. The attention span shrinks. Rob Manfred is trying to grab those people because they equal money. Every last person equals money. Every last person is accounted for as a dollar. Give me all those dollars, need them all. Need them all. That's how you survive in this TV game. Give me the viewers, it equals the money. So Rob Manfred that's where I really rock with him on that part. Where I don't rock with him at is some of the silly things like the substance check of the pitchers. Things like that. I get it. Now, when it comes to, the drugging part as a performance enhancing drugs, whatever, by all means, if you feel like it's a detriment to the game, cool. No problem here. I got no issue with it. Whatever. Baseball wanted to clean the game up after the steroid era. That's what they did. That's what they continue it and keep it moving. It is what it is. I don't have an issue with it. What I do have an issue with is that all these players in the steroid era that helped your game stay alive. brought you popularity. And what did we just say? Popularity equals viewership. Viewership equals revenue. There's a lot of players that brought you a lot of popularity during that steroid era. Don't accept any of their monuments, trinkets, to remember a moment that they helped give you to the history of your game, but refuse to even be having a real conversation as in putting them in the Hall of Fame. I don't like this, Rod Manfred. This is going down under your watch. This is going down under your watch. But Selig, it can no longer be held accountable for this no more, because you're in their seat that can change the way how they do it. And what I mean is how they do it. Y'all need to change the way it's voted upon. I need a new Hall of Fame committee and a new voting process. I need a new voting process. And I've said it many times on this show, and I said it across the world. I don't care where I go. Barry Bonds belongs in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, I said it. I get it. Oh, he's a cheater. I get it. We all assume that he did the juice. I get it. Oh, his head blew up. That's what they all say. Okay. All I'm saying is, until you find concrete evidence implicating the use, then so be it. I'll rock with it. But at the end of the day, I'm still not going to care, because I know what he brought. I know what Sammy Sosa brought. I know what Mark McGwire brought. Jose Canseco, Rafael Palmeiro, Roger Clemens, Kurt Schilling. Any of them players that I didn't name, or any one of them players in the Major League Baseball era that played during that quote-unquote steroid era, they all brought the contribution of popularity and the revenue through the viewership to the MLB. They all deserve it to be in there, because they helped save your sport. I remember so vividly as a kid, that whole Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa home run race in 98. I remember all the times that ESPN would cut over to a Barry Bonds plate appearance as he was chasing down Hank Aaron, as he was hitting 75 home runs in a season, a couple of years after McGwire hit 73. So players like that they're embedded in people like me's childhood. And if we're going to say, oh, well, they did such a bad and horrible thing morality wise, we can't have them in the Hall of Fame. Okay. You got choir boys in the Hall of Fame right now. Everybody's a choir boy. Nobody had any issues. Okay. Mind you, Major League Baseball wasn't testing for it at that point in time. So what MLB is pretty much saying is, hey, thank you, Barry Bonds, Sammy Sosa, Mark McGwire, Rafael Palmeiro, and anybody else who was linked to steroids, may have tested positive for steroids. Thank you for everything that you've done to help our popularity of the sport. But now that we test for it, we are going to keep you out our Hall of Fame. But thank you. Thank you for bringing popularity, revenue, viewership. Why you played? You personally, yes, because they all brought viewership. You can't tell me Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa during that 98 joint wasn't bringing viewership. Come on, Sammy Sosa was bringing viewership and brought some more for a couple of years while he was still with the Cubs. Mark McGwire brought viewership until he left the game with the Cardinals. Barry Bonds brought you viewership while he was with the Giants. They all got paid pretty well. All brought viewership. All did what they were supposed to do. Bring popularity to the sport. But you can't even Can't even think about putting them in the Hall of Fame. Now, won't even think about it. Come on now, do better. This is what you got to do better than Rob Manfred right here. That part, and get rid of the damn checks, other damn pictures. I just still don't like that. And because here's the reason why. I don't care if you use some kind of substance on your hand. I don't care. First of all, when I'm a batter, I want you to have the perfect control of any baseball you about to throw near me. I can't get hit in the head, face, side, nothing. I don't want to feel it. Shit hurts. I ain't trying to get hit by no baseball going 100 miles per hour anywhere. I don't want it near my head. I don't want to wear it on my back, my butt, whatever. Knee, foot. I am not trying to feel that type of baseball getting hurled at me with that type of velocity. So I'm all for these pitchers having substance on their hands so that they can have ultimate control. I don't care, because baby, I want you to put that ball in the strike zone and in the catcher's mitt, not me. So if that's what it takes for you to have a little sticky icky whatever on your hand to make sure your grip is right, I don't care. I don't know why. To me, I feel safer with you having it because you're going to have better control of it. To me, this is a safety thing. That's how I'm really looking at it. This is a safety thing. So what they did, they got a little substance on their little fingertips to, make sure that the grip right and that I ain't getting beamed in the head with a 100-mile-per-hour fastball. I'm okay with that. I think you should get rid of that, Rob Manfred. All in all, I don't think Rob Manfred been too bad. But I do know he got to continue to keep fighting the good fight as in getting the, different age demographics excited about the game of baseball. Oh, here's one thing you definitely got to fix, Rob Manfred. I get it. You're getting the international feel. A lot of people from the Caribbean, South America, you're getting the Spanish people in baseball. I get it. It's a popular sport in their neck of the woods. More Japanese players and people of Asian descent coming over. Cool. They play baseball as well. And this is not me hating y'all. I'm just making an observation. Where's our Black Americans? Where's our actual Americans playing baseball anymore? I know we still play baseball. That's not what I'm saying. Is that I'm glad that we got the international field in MLB, like I said, with the Spanish players and Caribbean players and Asian players playing the sport. But damn it, where's our American born? Where's our Black Americans? Where we at in MLB? Huh? I need more brothers playing baseball. I played baseball back in the day. But we got to find a way to keep us engaged. We can't just be about basketball and football. Huh? Where we at? Brothers don't play baseball no more? I don't believe that. I think we do. We just got to find a way to, like I said, keep us engaged. We got to find a way to, make sure we can afford it. Because these travel teams ain't cheap. It ain't cheap to continue from baseball, from T-ball all the way up. It ain't cheap. Ain't cheap. Where's my good Jersey white boys that playing baseball? Good at that. I need. Come on now. We need more Americans and Black Americans playing in the MLB. Come on. This is not me making it about race. I'm just saying you're starting to see the tipping point in Major League Baseball where you start seeing more of your Spanish, more of your international players, and they're the ones that are the big names, the bigger stars. I know we got a Mookie Betts. I know we got a Bryce Harper and a Mike Trout and Aaron Judge. Of course. But I think we need more. Because now you got Fernando Tatis, you got Juan Soto, Shohei Ohtani. Y'all saw the All-Star game. Come on, you're starting to see an All-Star game that is more and more international takeover in Major League Baseball. That's all I'm saying. Trust me, if you could play ball, you play ball. And if you make it to the MLB, you make it. All I'm saying is in America, we got to start investing in our community again with the game of baseball. Let's start evening these numbers out. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get more of our youth stayed in the sport. You know, why we always dominate football and basketball? You know, I get it. American football ain't necessarily a universal worldwide sport like that. Basketball is. You know? Well, why we got it? Why we got to keep, you know, just stick with NBA and NFL as you know, that's going to have our fair share of brothers and Americans, you know, overall. I just feel like we, you know, should get some more love into the sport again. I would love to see, you know, more Americans and more people that look like me in the Major League Baseball. That's all. That's all. So I'm looking at you, Rod Manfred, to make that, you know, initiative to you know, bring that joy of baseball back into our communities. Outreach programs, whatever it is you got to do. Do some MLB sponsored T-ball teams, travel teams, and then have them ride through middle school, high school. Hell, y'all draft a lot of these cats sometimes out of high school in Major League Baseball. Y'all should be able to you know, damn near pick a whole damn squad for a town that wins a state championship. That's all I'm saying. Be more proactive home. That's all I'm saying. Ain't nothing wrong with having international players. I'm not mad at that. I'm saying let's get from home first. Let the best of the best come from the house, come from the crib. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But y'all know what it is, man. I appreciate everybody tapping in with us, man. Went solo tonight. Hey man, players, y'all gotta be smart. Oh, real quick, because I got like a minute or so. Come on. Jordan Addison for the Vikings. Oh boy, you ain't learned from Henry Ruggs. And I don't mean to throw dirt on Henry Ruggs. I'm not trying to. I'm just saying examples. That guy was cited for doing 55. No, he was in a 55 zone or something like that. Let me pull it up real quick. He was cited. Yeah, he was doing 140 miles per hour in a 55 mile per hour zone. Come on, bro. That could have ended bad. Could have ended bad. And you a rookie. Come on, bro. Come on, man. So he was an officer clocked him driving 140 miles per hour on a freeway just outside of St. Paul. And it's a 55 mile per hour zone. Come on, man. That's not smart. That's not smart. I get it. You 21. You get it. You just got drafted in the draft. 23rd overall pick. You about to start training camp soon. I know. You a young kid having fun. I get it. Fun can also lead to disasters. It can. So you got to be smart. Let's have safe and smart fun. not reckless fun. Because it can end up bad for somebody else, it can end up bad for you. It just be a wake-up call. It just be a wake-up call for all you young cats. Smart, safe fun. It's always the best fun. Trust me. I have my own fair share of mistakes. Nobody's perfect. I get it. I understand it. Just think before you do it. Think before you do it. Like I said, hey man, appreciate it. Appreciate the love, support. We're gonna sign off. We'll chop it up with you on Monday. Make sure y'all tap in with us. 5-minute screen on all the social media platforms. I.O.W Sports Network, Facebook, Instagram, and of course YouTube. All the content is like, share, subscribe, hit that bell notification. I.O.W Sports 1 on Twitter. Chop it up with me, Casey Wildcard personally on Twitter, Wildcard on Facebook and Instagram. Until then, go enjoy your weekend. Yeah, weekend's here. The weekend, baby. I'll let you on Monday. Have a safe and happy weekend. Peace and love.
Yeah. Come on. Silent Hill TD, yes. Hitchhikers.
Yeah, smoking so much dope, I'm seeing traces. Visual lasers, load across the scene is dangerous, aggressive like behavior. Couple monsters for my neighbors, resisting human nature. Persistently getting greater, bloodshed like the Terminator. Fire up the green, I need it, increase the dopamine. Feel better, so